When the B-2 Spirit first appeared, it looked like something from another world. It was not just a new airplane, it was a complete revolution in military aviation technology. This aircraft represented a quantum leap forward, a machine designed to go anywhere on the globe without being detected. Its mission was simple but incredibly complex: to penetrate the most heavily defended enemy airspaces and deliver a decisive blow. The B-2 was born from the intense pressures of the Cold War, a period when the United States sought a strategic advantage that could deter any potential adversary. It was the ultimate expression of American air power, a symbol of technological supremacy that continues to cast a long shadow over global conflicts. The very idea of a large bomber that could be virtually invisible to radar seemed like science fiction. Yet, Northrop Grumman, building on decades of research, made it a reality. The B-2 Spirit program was one of the most secret and ambitious projects in military history. It was developed under a cloak of secrecy so thick that few knew of its existence until it was officially unveiled. This aircraft was designed from the ground up with one primary characteristic in mind: stealth. Every line, every curve, and every material was chosen to minimize its radar signature. The result was a flying machine that could slip through enemy defenses like a phantom, a true ghost in the machine of modern warfare. The significance of the B-2 cannot be overstated. It fundamentally changed the rules of air combat. Before the B-2, planning a strategic bombing mission involved massive support packages. These included fighter escorts, electronic warfare aircraft, and air-to-air refuelers. The B-2, however, was designed to operate alone. Its stealth capabilities meant it did not need a large entourage to protect it. This ability to operate independently gave military planners unprecedented flexibility, and a powerful tool for projecting force anywhere in the world. The Spirit was more than just a bomber. It was a strategic asset that could hold any target at risk, at any time. The debut of the B-2 Spirit sent shockwaves through the international military community. It forced other nations to rethink their entire air defense strategies. Radars that were once considered state-of-the-art were suddenly rendered obsolete. The B-2 demonstrated that a new era of warfare had begun, one dominated by information, precision, and stealth. Its first combat missions in conflicts like Kosovo and Afghanistan proved its effectiveness. The bomber could fly from its home base in Missouri, strike targets on the other side of the world, and return safely. It was a testament to the vision and engineering that went into its creation, a legacy that continues to define air power today, on this day, June 26, 2025. The secret to the B-2's stealth lies in its radical design. It is a flying wing, a design that lacks a traditional fuselage and tail. This shape is inherently unstable but offers incredible stealth advantages. Sharp angles and vertical surfaces like tail fins are excellent at reflecting radar waves back to their source. By eliminating these features, the B-2's designers created a smooth, flowing shape that deflects radar energy away from the receiver. The aircraft's leading edges are carefully angled, and its surfaces are curved with a precision that scatters electromagnetic waves, making the bomber appear as small as a bird on a radar screen, if it appears at all. This design was a daring choice, one that relied on advanced flight control systems to keep the aircraft stable. Beyond its shape, the materials used to build the B-2 are just as crucial to its invisibility. The aircraft is constructed primarily from advanced carbon graphite composite materials. These materials are not only lightweight and strong, but they also absorb radar energy rather than reflecting it. The skin of the B-2 is coated with a special radar absorbent material, or RAM. This top-secret coating works like a sponge for radar waves, converting their energy into a tiny amount of heat. This process further reduces the aircraft's radar cross-section. Even the paint is a specialized, iron-based substance that contributes to its stealth properties, ensuring that very little energy bounces back to enemy sensors. The attention to detail in the B-2's design is astonishing. Every component is optimized for stealth. The engines, 4 powerful General Electric F118 GE100 turbofans, are buried deep within the wing structure. This hides them from ground-based infrared sensors and reduces their heat signature. The engine's exhaust is cooled before it is released through special platypus-style exhaust nozzles on the top of the wing. This design choice mixes the hot exhaust with cool ambient air, dispersing the heat and making it incredibly difficult for heat-seeking missiles to lock on. Every panel, screw, and access port is designed to be perfectly flush with the surface to avoid creating any radar-reflecting edges. These technologies combine to create a multi-layered defense system. The B-2 doesn't just rely on one trick to remain hidden, it uses a combination of shaping, materials, and thermal management. This is known as all-aspect stealth, meaning the aircraft is difficult to detect from any angle, front, back, side, above, or below. The electronic warfare suite on board is also highly advanced, capable of detecting and jamming enemy radar systems if necessary. This comprehensive approach to stealth is what makes the B-2 Spirit so effective. It is not just one secret, but a collection of many, all working in harmony to make the bomber a true phantom of the skies. The B-2 Spirit is not just a stealthy aircraft, it is also an incredibly potent bomber. Its primary mission is to deliver a massive amount of firepower with pinpoint accuracy. The aircraft features two large internal weapons bays, which are crucial for maintaining its stealth profile. Carrying weapons externally would create radar reflections, so everything is stored inside the smooth airframe. These bays can carry up to 40,000 pounds, or about 18,000 kilograms of munitions. This payload can be configured in various ways, from conventional bombs to precision-guided munitions and most critically nuclear weapons. The B-2 is a key component of the U.S. nuclear triad for this very reason. The aircraft's payload versatility makes it a formidable strategic asset. It can carry 8,500-pound class bombs like the GPS-guided JDAM or Joint Direct Attack munition. This allows a single B-2 to strike multiple targets with incredible precision in a single pass. It can also be armed with massive 2,000-pound bunker-busting bombs designed to penetrate hardened underground facilities. More recently, it has been equipped to carry the GBU-57 Massive Ordnance Penetrator, a 30,000-pound weapon that is the largest conventional bomb in the U.S. inventory. This ability to switch between different weapon types allows the B-2 to adapt to any mission requirement, from tactical strikes to strategic deterrence. What truly redefines strategy is the B-2's global reach. With a range of over 6,000 nautical miles on a single tank of fuel, the Spirit can fly to almost any point on Earth without stopping. With aerial refueling, its range is limited only by the endurance of its crew. This capability was demonstrated in its initial combat sorties, which were some of the longest bombing missions in history. A B-2 could take off from its home base at Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri, fly halfway around the world to strike targets in Afghanistan or Serbia, and return home in a continuous flight lasting over 30 hours. This eliminated the need for vulnerable forward bases in hostile regions. This combination of stealth, payload, and range had a profound impact on military strategy. It meant that no target on Earth was truly safe. High-value command centers, integrated air defense systems, and fortified bunkers that were once considered impenetrable were now vulnerable. The B-2 became the ultimate first-day-of-war weapon system, designed to kick down the door by neutralizing an enemy's most critical assets. Its very existence acts as a powerful deterrent, signaling to potential adversaries that the United States possesses the ability to project overwhelming power anywhere, anytime, and with a high degree of surprise. The B-2 changed the calculus of modern warfare forever. Owning and operating a fleet of B-2s is an enormously complex and expensive endeavor. The meticulous maintenance required to keep the aircraft mission ready is unlike that for any other plane. The stealth coatings, or RAM, are particularly sensitive. They can be damaged by weather, moisture, and even routine handling. After every flight, each B-2 undergoes a thorough inspection, where technicians carefully check the integrity of its stealth skin. Special climate-controlled hangars were built to protect the aircraft from the elements, as exposure can degrade the sensitive materials. Any repairs to the skin must be done with exacting precision to ensure the aircraft's stealth characteristics are not compromised. The cost of this maintenance is staggering. It is estimated that for every hour the B-2 spends in the air, it requires dozens of hours of maintenance on the ground. This contributes to the aircraft having one of the highest costs per flight hour in the U.S. Air Force, estimated to be well over $100,000. The original plan was to acquire 132 of these bombers. But the end of the Cold War and the spiraling costs led to the program being cut short. In the end, only 21 B-2s were ever built, including the prototype. The total program cost, including development and production, was around $44 billion, making each aircraft worth over $2 billion when all costs are factored in. Flying the B-2 is a privilege reserved for a small elite group of U.S. Air Force pilots. The training is intense and highly selective. pilots must have extensive experience flying other large aircraft before they can even be considered for the B-2 program. They undergo rigorous training in simulators to master the unique handling characteristics of the flying wing design and to prepare for long-duration missions that can last more than a day. These missions are physically and mentally demanding, requiring two pilots to work together seamlessly, managing complex systems while flying deep into hostile territory. The level of trust and skill required is immense. Despite the high costs and demanding maintenance, the B-2 Spirit remains an unparalleled icon of American air power. It is a technological marvel that continues to be at the forefront of strategic bombing capabilities. Its ability to combine stealth with a heavy payload and intercontinental range gives the United States a unique military advantage that no other country has been able to replicate. As new technologies emerge and the landscape of warfare evolves, the B-2 continues to receive upgrades to keep it relevant. The Spirit is more than just an aircraft. It is a symbol of innovation and a powerful statement about the price and projection of global power.